I'm going to show you one of the watercolor. Well, I'm going to show you what I do, what I'm doing in this watercolor class, this abstract watercolor class, which started yesterday. And we had yesterday was spent really talking about composition and working on exercises in composition and also in color schemes, monochromatic, analogous, uh, complementary, and triadic. And so we did that yesterday, and so, but this, they haven't seen this yet. So I'm going to just do this little demo for you today, and you're going to see what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on my other camera here, and so like you can see what I'm doing. And hopefully this is going to be work okay here. So I have a white sheet of watercolor paper here, and I'm going to start out by taking just some simple crayons, and I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to just do some crayon on the paper. And what the crayon does is it gives a resist to the paper. And so notice that I put some color over here and I put some color over here. Maybe I put some over here too. So I always encourage when you're putting colors down on the paper that number one, you go to the edges of the sheet. Number two, you jump your colors. You jump your colors around the paper. And the things that we learn in the abstract class can all be applied to painting still lifes, landscapes, whatever. So there I'm putting some yellow down. There we got some yellow there. And how about some, let's see, what do I have here? Let's try some green. Now green you have to be very, very careful of because green can take over things. So there's the teacher, and the teacher says, can anyone make a sentence with green, pink, and yellow? And Timmy raises his hand and he says, I think I can do it. The phone rang. Green, green. I pinked it up and I said, yellow. Okay, so there I've got some green, some orange, and some yellow. And maybe since I just told that little story, I need to put some pink on here too. Oh, that's purple. I don't have a pink. Oh, here's a pink. I do have a pink. Here's a pink. That's a pink. See, it's really light. You can hardly even see it. Anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to get some paint on here. And I usually start out with a lighter color. So I'm going to start out with some yellow here. I'm just going to splash some yellow on my paper like that. So you see when we do these abstract paintings, we don't really have to have anything in mind to begin with. We just kind of go for it and then see what happens. And that's a nice way to work. So now I'm going to do is I'm going to take my spray bottle and I'm going to spray paint. Spray my paint like that. So my paint starts to run a little bit. Got a big puddle right there. I'm going to try to get rid of that. Okay. So now I'm going to take another color, and I'm going to, this time I think I'll take some orange. Should put this over here so you can see what I'm doing with the palette. And then I take two fingers like this, and I just splash the paint on with the two fingers. Put this down in this corner maybe. So you want to always remember to go to the edges of the sheet. Some more spray bottle now. Not too much. And now let's take and put some blue on. That's my telephone ringing, my landline. Can't turn that off. I turned my other phone off. So there we go. Now I've got some blue on here, and hit that with the spray bottle. Try to be not. You don't want to get water all over the paper, but you want to get it enough so that it's running, and then you can take the paper like this and let it run different ways. And there we go. All right, now I'm going to take one more color, and then I'm going to show you the next step. So this time I'm going to use some red. I think I'll put some red right there. You see how rich this is becoming. Okay, and now let's do some more spray bottle with that. Okay, now let's just let gravity do some work here, going like this and like that. I'm going to go ahead and see, do I have a... Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and remove some puddles here. So notice if I have a thirsty brush, I can just put the tip of the brush in here, and it'll pick up the paint just like that. Notice. So I'm getting rid of my puddles now, and I'm letting the colors run a little bit. So let's do some more running here. Maybe go like this. Maybe like this. There we go. I think I'm going to put a little water right there. Let's get some color over on the edges here. All right. So now I can go ahead and again remove puddles, tilting the paper up so I can remove the puddles. I think I need to get a little bit more of a bright red in here. That's what I want. Because there's kind of not anything happening right there. I want to put something right in there. And I like that. I still want to get some more red. That's better. Look at that. Now that's starting to look exciting. So now let's remove some more puddles by tilting the paper up, and try this way. See how this way is. Okay, this way now. So in an abstract painting, we want an abstract painting to always, we want to look at it in all four views. Look at the rectangle in all four views to get it. Make sure that we have nice balance and nice contrast and a lot of variety. I think I'm going to go ahead and add some more blue to it. I think I want to just a little bit more of the color blue in here. That's it. There we go. All right, let that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. And then when it's dry, what I will do is I will take a window. I'll take a window and I will find smaller paintings in it with my window. Now, I'm trying to find my window now. Here they are. So so in the class, I have the students make these windows. So this is a large window here, and you can see I can find different paintings in the window like this, and I can get maybe 2 or 3 paintings out of here. That's a big window. Here's a smaller window. See a smaller window, you can get different paintings like that, and then even a smaller window like this. So it's another. You look at how rich that is. So anyway, and so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this aside to dry, and then I'm going to show you. Let's see, how am I going to do this? I'm just going to lift this up here. And I'm going to put it over here on the table to dry. And then I'm going to show you some paintings that were done this way that are already mounted on mounting cards. So I'm having the students have mounting cards. They're going to mount their paintings on mounting cards. So, for example, here's one that I did, and I cut a painting out, and I have another painting right here that I've already marked. Here's the window, and you see I marked the painting there, and so now I'm going to cut this one out, and we cut it out like this, and we cut off the pencil line. And we keep these pieces because we can piece those together and make collages with the pieces. So there's that. So nothing's wasted. So there. So now I have these are the pieces I have left over here. I just put those aside, and here's the painting I have right here. So now I can take this painting here, and I can, if I want to, I can add some lines to this. And so I might take and we're going to do this in the class. Take a skewer. I have a skewer here. Take a skewer like this, and we put water on the skewer, and then I can go and I can get some color. Maybe, I don't know what color I want to use. And I can go in here and I can make some more, put some more interest in the painting by using just a skewer like this. See? I mean, these are some of the methods we're going to be using to create our madness with abstract watercolor. So you see now I've got some more interest in that painting. Maybe I want to get a little bit down here, can take a different color and go down here with some of this color. Maybe I want to take a little bit up in here where this vacant area up here. Anyway, so now we have done that, and then what I will do is I'll take a mounting card like this, And here I just splashed blue paint on it. Too bad. But anyway, then I'm going to mount it on the mounting card like this. When it's dry, I'll mount it on there, and that'll be my painting. And so I can show it to you in different. I can show you this way. See, I think I actually like it this way better, like that. So that's showing you the whole process from beginning to end. We'll be putting those down there with a glue stick like this, putting glue on the back of the painting and putting it down on the card. So what I'd like to do now is just show you some paintings that were done this way, so that have already been mounted. So here's one that's already been mounted, and here's another one. You can see how I used the skewer on this one to do these little designs, patterns on there like that. And these are all mounted on the card. See if I have any more large ones. Here's another one. And this one was not done with the splashing. This one was done with the brush, but it also uses the crayon resist. And let's see if I have another one here. I have one more large one like this. So that's again an abstract painting with the crayon and the brush applying the paint rather than the splashing. And so here's one here, a smaller size, and and this one here, this painting here I did with using a mouth atomizer, and we're going to be doing that in the class also. And if you don't know what that is, this is a mouth atomizer here. It's like it's this tool right here, and it's a very handy tool, and you can get like an airbrush effect with it. So here's a couple more. Show you just a couple more abstracts. These are all beautiful abstracts that were done all from a larger sheet. Here's a larger sheet that I did that hasn't been. Here's another one that has not been cut out yet. So these are examples of things we do. And then here's one more small one. And that was done with the splashing the paint and the spray bottle. And then we even get down to doing very, very small ones like this. See, and how nice. And these make really beautiful gifts for people, these little cards. And you can get envelopes to fix them and to fit them, and it works really nice. So you can see all the different varieties you can get. On this particular one here, you can see that the lines were made with the skewer again, but they weren't. So this is more free form, it's more linear. You can do whatever you want. You can change different colors. And then the point of the skewer can get these really tiny fine lines. I don't know if you can see that, but really tiny fine lines with the point of the skewer. So that gives you an idea of some of the things that we're doing in this class. Here's the one that I just did some skewer work on, and it's not dry yet, so I won't mount it until it's completely dry. But
I love how they turned out, Robert, and I love the idea of sending them as, postcards that you can put into an envelope, or even getting kind of pre-folded cards that you can mount them onto.
Yeah, you can get that. You can get those too. You can get pre-folded cards that are blank, and you can just glue them down.